Hello, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hustle and Trade. This is Money Mitch coming at you from San Francisco, and today we're going to be covering Chinese traded companies and the threat of the U.S. government, and is it a safe investment? Please hit that like and subscribe button to help support the channel. We got really big goals, dreams, and aspirations for 2021, and we really appreciate sincerely your help to help follow and check out any new videos to come. There's a couple links below. One is for Webull, one is for Robinhood, eToro, and Coinbase for cryptocurrency, and also for brokerage accounts for your stocks. They're all really good platforms, highly recommend them. And also there is a hard wallet for your cryptocurrency. It is made by Ledger. It is the only and best way that I recommend to store your cryptocurrency offline. Do remember, it's not insured when you buy crypto and invest like it is with the banks, so keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to be covering a couple different companies. We're going to be covering NIO, Alibaba, BIDU, Li, XPEV. So let's dive in, and thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys, this is Barrons. A proposal to delist Chinese stocks could mean big headaches, December 13th. And this is going to explain that you want to have a global brokerage account where you can transfer your assets out in case some of these companies get delisted. It's going to be a lot easier for some of the commercial investors. It will be a little bit more difficult for smaller retail investors who own individual shares. The Public Company of Accounting Oversight Board was created to audit these 200 companies that are Chinese-owned companies. It is a $2 trillion market value, and Alibaba, JD, and NetEase have already sought out secondary listings where they can just transfer out into a different exchange. But BIDU, PVB, and Chinese electric vehicle stocks like NIO, XPEV does not have a secondary listing, so that would get caught up and be a little bit more of a sticky situation, something to consider when you choose the companies to invest in. Our former Treasury Secretary, Hank Paulson, doesn't agree with some of the bridges we're burning with China as they become a global powerhouse in the next 10 to 20 years. They have one of the largest populations in the world. So, this is just a little bit more details in that. And what this all boils down to, guys, is Mnuchin, he had announced in August that we would be possibly delisting, and this boils down to the global trade war that we have with China. And we have put tariffs on China totaling up to about $300 billion, and China has also put tariffs in place for $110 billion. And the issue is the Phase 1 trade deal was a deal that $200 billion of U.S. imports will be purchased by China, and they have not purchased that amount of goods to stimulate our economy. And as you know, the U.S. is a powerhouse when it comes to agricultural trade, and that is the U.S. Imports that China would be receiving. So that's the reason why we have these roadblocks and some of these hurdles that we're dealing with now, as they are used as leverage by the U.S. government right now due to some of the trade situations. So we're going to dive into NIO, and I really love NIO. I think they have a really niche market as they get into the battery swap. You pull up into the port, the old battery drops down, the new one pops in. You roll out, and you got your juice. It's a very simple setup, and I think it's a lot better than just having to plug in and charge for a couple hours. They jumped up from $3 or $4 up to $55 at the end of November. It's a hell of a run up. That was great, and unfortunately I did not get to capture that. I had been watching it, but unfortunately did not. XPEV, they are located in Guangzhou, and they have an office in Silicon Valley, founded in 2014, and they have a market cap of $37 billion. So this is Auto, and they are located in Changzhou, and they are a little bit more volatile. They sit around $30. So that is that. And then we also have BIDU, and BIDU is structured very similar to Google in their search engine and AI, and they are going to be the leader in China in that sense, and they're located in Beijing with $102 billion revenue, with a $55 billion market cap. And this is Alibaba. This is my bread and butter right here. I love Jack Ma. I love some of his innovative ways and his ideas. Revenue of $509 billion and market cap of $692 billion. Yeah, that's big numbers there. I think that's the one that if I'm going to invest in the Chinese economy and a company, I'm going with Alibaba. JD, they are very similar to Amazon, just like Alibaba is very similar to Amazon. They have a revenue of $576 billion, market cap $125 billion. They've recently ran up from $40 up, doubled to $80. Very successful, and this brings on my next point. This is from a Yahoo Finance article. China's economy is set to become the biggest economy in the world within the next 10 years. So, if you are investing into this economy, and I see the strategy, I get it, I see the fundamentals behind it, it makes sense. We just have to get things ironed out with this whole trade deal and some of the roadblocks we have right now, because it's kind of a threat right now, to your investments. And by 2050, Chinese economy will be 60% bigger than the U.S. economy. Even India economy will be bigger than the U.S. It's just way more populated. This is an article about Baidu and how they are the equivalent of Google. They're registered in the Cayman Islands, listed on the NASDAQ. I like how they got their little tax loophole right there. Nice. So please consider some of these things that I have told you when you make some of your decisions in your investments. I hope that I was able to help you and giving you some insight. I hope you have a happy holiday. Thanks for tuning in to the Hustle and Trade with Money Mitch. Take care. Talk to you soon.